Hi, welcome back, beautiful, beloved souls. My name is Gemstone, and I'm an author and a psychic medium, and this is going to be quite a long PowerPoint, so stay with me as we do Earth's shadow companions, specifically looking at 2025 PN7 and the quasi moons of our world. So PN7 is a mini moon, the familiar moon. For most of human history, Earth was believed to only have the one moon, a constant companion which shaped our tides, timekeeping, and myth. This is a picture of the moon going through the different phases. Space is not empty. Now, Earth travels through a dynamic region that is filled with asteroids, debris, and co-orbiting objects. Some drift close enough to appear as silent companions. The discovery of 2025 PN7. 2025 PN7 is a recently identified near-Earth object. It's small, dim, and subtle, yet it shares Earth's orbital rhythm. So this moon actually is like follows us as we orbit the sun. It doesn't orbit us. It follows us like a silent companion. And we'll get onto that. Its strange orbit. So like I said, it does not orbit Earth. It orbits the sun, but it's in sync with Earth, creating a slow, looping dance. Why headlines call it a second moon? From our perspective, it appears to circle us. This illusion leads to dramatic headlines, but the truth is more nuanced. Why it is not actually a moon? A true moon is gravitationally bound to Earth. 2025 PN7 is bound to the sun. It is a companion, not a satellite. And again, it will disappear, but scientists, astronomers believe, in the year 2083. What is a quasi-satellite? So, a quasi-satellite travels with Earth, staying nearby over long time scales, but it is never truly captured. How these orbits happen? So, there are subtle balances of solar gravity, Earth's pull, and orbital resonance create these shadow companions. Temporary versus permanent companions. Quasi-moons can stay for decades to centuries. Then they drift away and onwards. They are transient travelers. Now let's look at some other Earth companions. 2006 RH120. There was a small object that briefly orbited Earth from 2006 to 2007, a true temporary mini-moon. Other Earth companions, 2016 HO3 Camoilla, that's how I'm going to pronounce it anyway. This is another co-orbital traveler, unseen except by researchers. Sorry, let me repeat this. This is supposed to be a long-term companion, likely stable for centuries. It's a quiet stone following us through time, and it's claimed to have come from a crater in the moon. All right, other Earth companions, 2023 FW13. Now this is another co-orbital traveler, and this one is unseen unless you are a researcher or you've got a telescope, meaning that if you look up in the night sky with the naked eye, you cannot see this companion. It has a horseshoe orbit. Its looping path is mathematically strange and beautiful. This was the Earth companion. I'm not even going to be able to pronounce this. 3753 Cruthane, and that's the one that has a very strange orbit. Here's the orbit of Cruithne, Cruithne. I'm sorry, I've probably terribly mispronounced these words. And like I said, it has a horseshoe orbit. Why these objects matter? They help us understand orbital dynamics and early solar system formations and potential near-Earth resources. So there's a potential that these could be, like if you're looking at sci-fi mind because of their compositions. So these are all claimed quasi-moons and moon orbits. I copied this from Wikipedia. Could we visit them? Some are close enough to be potential future exploration or mining targets. Like I explained, they are stepping stones into the solar system. So we could potentially, if we were going to go on long, say, space missions, perhaps they could be space stations, you know? And this is why the media loves the phrase second moon. It evokes mystery. I've even heard that some people think it's a spaceship or a type of drone, and my channeling just says it's a rock. And we have to, as much as we love to speculate, we have to be accurate. There is always the one moon we have, and we have time to time, and this has probably always been as long as Earth has been, but it's only in recorded history that, you know, since telescopes, that we've discovered other objects in the sky. And we've always only had really one moon that's with us. But I just want to share an interesting fact about the moon. Did you know that the moon is slowly drifting away from us? But that's a whole new video. So here's the fate of this second so-called moon, 2025 PN7. It will remain with us until 2083 at the best guess, and then it will slowly drift away forever. So the cosmic perspective is that Earth is not alone. Even in darkness, we are accompanied by travelers we barely see. These are my sources, NASA and Google Images. My name again is Jem. Thank you for watching. Cherish every moment. Share a comment. Do you think that this second moon is like what I believe, a rock? Or are you buying into the conspiracy that it's alien probes? What do you think? No, it's part of space. This is natural laws of space, that sometimes when an asteroid or rocks, which we call meteors, drift close enough, we can capture them, or it's captured by the sun. But we will only ever have a moon, and like I said, it's slowly drifting away. But you and I, and thousands of generations, if humans exist after us, will always see the moon in the sky. This slowly drifting away, we're talking about, it's not even relevant, you know, the distance that it's moving. Anyway, be kind to each other and to yourselves. Thanks again for watching. Love, light, and blessings. And just to let you know, Tuesday I will not be here. Tuesday I have to have surgery. I'm all right. It's just a cancer on my ankle, and I would recommend that you please check your body. This cancer on my ankle, about 5 years ago, I had a Bowman's cancer cut out of at the same spot on my ankle, and a BCC, basal cell carcinoma, so it's a new cancer, has come back, and I'm going to get it cut out. But the funny thing is around my ankle I have a tattoo, and it says, Gem loves Rob. Well, where the cancer is over part of my name, so I'll become Jen instead of Gem. All right, I've said enough. Bye.